Bienvenidos a la Channel 4 in the Midwest Flyways podcast. I am your host, Joey Basayo. I have a Cal Ness and I have a Quebby Kaudo.
Carter. I noticed today that the only picture that's over by Carter is just of like some guy with a man bun. Did you put that up or did Carter? Carter.
I did.
Carter saw that picture. He's like, that's a good pick.
Yep.
That is a good pick.
Yep. It's great.
Put that back by me.
Great night.
Before we get to it, guys, we just wanted to ask if you could, that you would go subscribe to the podcast.
Let me stop
because we're finding out how important it is.
you didn't stop.
Oops.
Let me ask you. I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to tell you. Fucking subscribe, okay? You want us to be successful and to have more podcasts?
We could do like 4 or 5 a week.
How many times has someone said, "Oh man, I wish you could put out more podcasts"?
Right.
Well, guess what, bud? I have a job, and
Yeah.
I could not have a job if I had more subscribers to Apple and Spotify.
A lot more, by the way. We would need like a fucking lot more.
Well, we need a lot more.
Every vote counts.
That's right.
Exactly. Just like this upcoming election, guys. Every vote counts. Okay.
Also, really quick, we have a new golf video out, and it is a challenge for the year. It's our buzz cut challenge.
Yep.
Someone's getting a buzz cut before opener.
Yep.
So I'd go watch it.
We don't know who it is, even though it's out on YouTube. So go check
Correct. Go check it out.
Yep.
We won't spoil it here.
Yep. I gave Cal 10 strokes.
I actually think, based on that video, it's got me thinking of we should do like maybe we should do an off-season series of just like sports competitions, but I think we should make Carter do it too.
I'm down.
Oh my God! You want to see someone come in dead last and their ego go from like
I think
here to just in the dirt?
No, Carter's probably got some sneaky ones. We'll have to find something that he's good at. We'll do the trap shooting.
Yep.
He's gonna kick our asses in that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Open wrestling tournament.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to catch a disease.
Are you good at any bar games, Carter, like darts or?
Have you ever played Coob?
I have played Coob. That is a very difficult game. It's
Very fun game.
You know what else we could do?
What's that?
Cribbage.
Oh, I
Carter
dust you in cribbage.
It's not a sport, but it's a game. We could do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get
Carter would
dusted in
dust in
cribbage.
cribbage. I don't know how you'd
Yeah.
make a fun video of that.
You don't.
You
Can't.
can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Beat Joey in one-on-one football.
I'm just thinking like, yeah, flag football.
How do you
Basketball.
play one-on-one football?
Wide
You just
receiver,
run?
defender.
You just run with that football and who
Someone
tackles who?
Wide
No,
receiver,
you,
defender game.
you could do, wide receiver, cornerback. One guy defending the ball, one guy
So it's
trying to
3
catch the ball.
guys.
Yeah, a quarterback. Someone's throwing the ball.
Cal's not included. He's just a thrower.
But yeah, see, that's why it works. Someone can rotate.
So you would tackle me?
Yeah.
Good luck.
I think we should do it. It'd be a fun thing.
Yeah, why not?
Basketball.
If you guys actually want to watch that stupid
soccer.
shit. Soccer, you're night-night.
that's not.
Yeah, soccer, your night.
Yeah.
It'd be
but-
fun though.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be really fun for me. The soccer one would be really fun for me.
That'd be
But that's
bad.
the thing. We could pick things that we're all good at.
I'd just be screaming at you in Spanish. Pásala, pásala.
It would have to be like a shootout.
Yeah,
Oh
penalty shoot.
my God.
It'd have to be like, but on a mini net, you know? We couldn't do like a big full size
No, we
soccer
could
net.
we could just go to Heritage and
What's the sickest goal you think you ever scored, actually?
There's been a lot of really cool ones, but probably my No, I seriously
So
there's
classic.
they're hard to explain, but
It's hard to remember the best one. There's so many.
no, the first one that always comes to mind is opening into the second half. We passed it to each other right in the middle, and the guy was coming, so he popped it over his head, and I charged that as hard as I could, kicked it from half field right over the goalie. It was sick.
That's sick.
It was my first high school goal.
That's sick.
Video or didn't happen.
That's what's funny is that's the only soccer game my dad didn't come to.
Yeah, of course.
I bet there's a video of it. Chris Laird probably has
I want to say Evan Wilson's dad or Howard Tripp.
maybe just has a stashed away video of that.
Oh, I doubt they have it now.
Yeah.
But
Someone does.
Joe, I was watching the old
records.
soccer tapes the other day.
Yeah, dude.
Study and film.
I feel like dads do that.
Yeah. Was there ever like a moment in football where you're like, that's the pride of my career?
The pride of my career? No, I never
you
had a
just,
moment
like,
where I was like, that's a pride
You
of
just
my
like
career.
hit people, right? You were an O lineman.
I mean, obviously,
You were O line,
a
right?
lot more than that. But yeah.
But you just like stopped people from getting to your quarterback.
Oh, well, there's multiple things, you know?
Well-
Yeah, there's like pull blocks where you're like out running and like trying to block a linebacker for a running back. You know?
Okay. So you're
Or-
stopping people from hitting your people. That was your job?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
you
there's
get,
not
I mean, you
really
get some
like
fun
a-
ass pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah, where you like just destroy a dude.
Oh, like you hurt him.
Yeah. Yeah, like you just pummel a fucking guy into the ground. The funnest thing about being an O lineman was just if you caught somebody with like bad footing and then you could run them like 20, 30 yards downfield and then just drive them into the ground. Yeah, they're back on their feet trying to stay up, you know? You know you got the guy then. Yeah, or if a guy would jump midair, you know, if you'd ever jump to block anything or like to get in anyone's way, then you're getting hit bad.
Like getting dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're in the middle of the air and then somebody just hits you as hard as they can, like that's bad. I would say I remember a couple of times when I was like freshman, where I was still playing like special teams for varsity and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one, I for sure got a concussion, but I hit this kid so hard on the sidelines. I don't know how his heart didn't stop, bro. I mean, I hit him so hard I was throwing up, going like crawling to the sidelines, and I hit him. That was bad, but it was fun.
Was he throwing up?
He had to be helped off. Yeah, I don't think he threw up. I don't think he knew where he was. That was bad.
What about you, Carter, with all of your high school sports?
Yeah, I shot almost 50 straight in trap shooting.
Is that the only high school sport you played?
Well, I was in baseball till 9th grade, and then
What's the best out of 100 you've ever shot?
would have been at state. It was 80-something, high 80s.
You're getting fucking wrecked.
You're getting
Me?
wrecked, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Big time.
Yeah.
no.
Big time.
Yes, bro, dude. We did shoot in a trap league.
Yeah, we shot in a trap league.
We shot in a trap league, and anyone that was shot under 90 was getting dusted there.
It was bad.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I seen Wallen shoot 98.
No. I never saw Wallen shoot 98.
He shot
ever did was
225s and
96.
224s.
The best he ever shot was a 96.
Really?
Around me.
Oh.
Because the best I ever shot was a 96.
Best I ever shot was a 94.
I must not have been there that week.
You were there.
Think so?
Yeah.
When was that? A Metro?
Yeah. Dude, think about it. It's not that crazy. If you shoot 423s, what's that? 92? Yeah. It's a 92.
3. Yeah, 92.
It's not that crazy.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Carter,
Yep.
You're all pumped up about the Saskatchewan shit.
Yeah, it's bad for the guides, but good for everybody else.
Well, who do you think pushed for it?
Not the guides.
You don't think
No.
so?
Fuck
no, it's extra work for them, and they don't get any extra money.
Right. People
It's
still
not
paid for the
necessarily
day.
true. It's not necessarily true.
I mean, most.
I've heard a lot
guides.
of people wishing that they would open up darks in the afternoon.
guides.
Like people that want to go hunt or guides.
Guides, yeah. Because then they get more money in tips.
Maybe.
Hmm.
I guess maybe, but I don't know. I feel
I
bad
fe-
for them.
Yeah, I
Like
feel
if
like
they have a bad morning, then they can always go out in the afternoon and kill honkers or whatever.
I guess from the hunts I was on, they did that anyways, but it just snows. So they were,
Sure.
if they had a bad morning, they were hunting in the afternoon
you kind of
anyways.
get your afternoon nut anyway.
But now they have.
Your afternoon nut.
Sure.
For people that are-
Afternoon nut.
That's a different version of that one.
For people that are confused, darks are open in Sask now
Yeah.
in September in the afternoon when it was closed before.
Yeah,
They
I
can
think if
shoot
I was a
basketball.
guide, I'd be annoyed.
Yep.
Not like really annoyed, but like mildly annoyed. Because I think right now it'd be so nice to just, if you were a guide, dude, think about how many dudes get burned out guiding.
And those
Because it's all day and it's all night. And then if you hunt the afternoons and you can't
scout.
scout, now you're like, then you got rotations.
Yeah, they got
And
people
now-
for that.
I know, dude, but
Those days up there are long with the
that's what I mean.
long days and short nights because it's
That's
early.
that's what guiding is. That's why it sucks.
Mhm.
It's a grind, bro.
It's a
Yep.
grind. But at the end of the
We love
day,
the grind.
I just think it'd be so nice to be like, oh, I only guide in the morning, and then the afternoon I can go scout. We can get stuff ready. People are at the lodge.
It's more opportunity. More opportunity. You know what I'm really like? You guys are like, oh, that sucks for them, but it's less regulation. You know?
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the over-regulation in the outdoors.
I don't-
Stupid.
I don't think that because they're letting us shoot darks in the afternoons up there now that suddenly it's like
It's one less law.
Some people could have got caught on it because it's weird if they didn't read it. But
Right.
because it opened up what, early October?
What did?
Darks in the afternoon.
Oh, I didn't read that.
No, like before.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it's a thing.
I thought it
Period.
was at some point.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
I've only hunted in Canada once.
Well, there's that. If we go up this year again, which hopefully we do, would you hunt darks in the afternoon if we had a good morning hunt, or would you scout?
I think it just depends on the day, probably.
I mean, if I can't scout, then I would probably like if it's our last day, I'd shoot darks in the afternoon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this year if we go out, like when we go up there, not if. I think when we go up there, we'll just target ducks.
Mm.
A lot more.
Yeah, we'll
at
shoot a lot
least.
of ducks. Yeah.
But I think if it's just going to depend on the day. If we go out and we have a killer morning and we have something lined up for the next day, then like maybe, then we'll probably hunt. Probably hunt, I don't know, dark east in the afternoon if we can. But
shoot whatever's available.
Yeah.
Like that.
sure.
Need to get some cranes this year though.
Yup.
Needed to
Yup.
throw those bad boys on the grill.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun when we go back up this year to do like 4 different dinners. You know, you can get like a duck and a goose and a crane and just like do different things with them. That'd be fun.
That
For
would
sure.
Be nice. That would be nice because I'm going to be poor.
Yeah,
So we have to eat what we kill.
for sure.
You
That's
know?
okay. I'm good with that.
Mhm.
This podcast is brought to you by First Light, guys, and they have a ton of new products that they've been coming out with. Joey and I tested a bunch of stuff last year, and some of that stuff is going to be coming out. So check it out, firstlight.com. They have pretty much everything you're going to need, and I'd highly recommend their base layer stuff. They have some really nice straight line stuff that's been out for a year or two. So if you know anybody that has it, ask them what they think because this stuff is super durable. It's like camo Carhartt.
It's a shit.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. We just took a nice 15-minute pause because I had such a good topic. It had something to do with early goose, and I can't frickin' remember it. So you know what? We're going to come back to it at some point because I'm sure at like minute 49 of the podcast, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
you know. But in other news, going on a pigeon hunt and shooting these new Migra lead shots that are just heavier than all get out. They're 1.25 ounces.
Migra Ultimate Dove.
And going to do a pigeon hunt with them with Nick Johnson. We're going to film a video and hopefully just crush the crap out of some pigeons. So
Orange box.
And apparently people were killing pheasants with them last year. They're 7.5 and 9 shot.
Yeah.
So, you know, it'll just...
It's so heavy. It's like crazy how heavy it is actually for the size of it in my hand.
You know what would be just incredible?
What?
Shooting these at geese.
Yeah.
This would demolish every goose in the sky.
Yeah.
It would destroy them.
Lead.
Right.
But for sure cool.
No, I know, but like imagine there was no restriction is what I'm saying.
Right. I know.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah, they're crazy. It's the silverest silver.
Nickel.
Nickel.
Yep.
Yeah, they're sick.
I don't know if nickel is magnetic. Is it?
Dude, get the wrong fucking guy. I'm definitely not. I don't know about my help me with the words here.
Magnetism.
There you go. On metals and various metallic type substances.
Nikola Tesla would be very disappointed with you.
100%.
They are magnetic.
Got
They
it.
are?
Yes.
God, just fucking quick on it, aren't you?
Yep.
That way you can pick them up with the shell picker upper.
That's why I was asking.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Well,
planning on shoot a bunch of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And here I am. I'm like, okay, I got to find like a pigeon feed to film a video with these things, right?
Yeah, go check them out.
And I'm like, man, I have not scouted for pigeons in a couple years.
Yeah.
Like it's been a while, and I'm like, oh man. Then I get a text from the gal who gives us raw milk, and she's like, when are you coming back?
Oh,
They're
she's
everywhere.
got pigeons.
Yeah, oh yeah, quite a few.
Did you go out there already?
No.
Oh,
No, I haven't. No, I have a job,
sure.
so I haven't had a chance. And just out of town all the time.
Right.
Getting
What'd you
sick.
do for the 4th?
I went up to my buddy's cabin on Battle Lake and tried catching fish. Didn't work out. Super
Really?
well.
No fish?
No, they were catching little dinkers. I caught a 1.5 pound bass the first day, like an hour being there, and then nothing.
Nice. Did you get your rod fixed?
I just brought it to Cabela's and
they
they gave me a
swapped
new
it.
one. Yeah.
Sick.
I thought maybe they'd let me keep the old one and then I could like do a repair on it and then get
Yeah.
a new rod. No.
You know what's sad? I broke my rod.
Which rod?
My Fenwick HMX.
How and when?
In my topper, in my truck. I mean, in my tailgate.
So did you send it in?
No, I haven't yet, but I need to do something.
There
I'm
you
using my dad and my brother's poles
go.
right now.
Ooh,
I know, very naughty.
dangerous game.
I know Isaac listens too, so
He'll call you after.
I probably
he
shouldn't have
listens to
said
this
that. He
episode.
will probably call me. Yeah, he'll probably be like, "So which rod are you using?" Like, okay.
Remember you were giving me so much shit for like using your dad's brand new rod. All of you were. Oh, be careful! It's Gary's new pole. It's Gary's new
Yes.
pole. I'm just like,
I'm not using that pole.
what am I
wouldn't
What
do
am I
that.
gonna do here? I'm
Break
on the
it.
boat.
Break it.
I'm on the boat.
Right. I know, but you
Broken-
break stuff, bro. On accident.
Broken one fishing pole.
Okay.
Like me personally, I've broken one fishing pole.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm just trying to save you the anguish, bro. I'm trying to save you the trouble, the headache.
Yeah.
It's really, truly, it's for your own benefit. Remember when we got all that water in my dad's boat that he said was just a whatever boat?
Yeah.
And then he wanted to kill me. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, no, yeah, I'm getting this John boat so that we can just, you guys can take it out and screw it up and whatever you want with it, it's a duck hunting boat. Gets the boat like a true old man, turns it into his passion hobby. And he's got custom fucking diamond plate welded on there and got all these custom drawers and doors and electrical you wouldn't believe, just
Way too much electrical.
way too much electrical. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And it's just all custom fabbed up that he made himself a little box for all the switches and got carpet, mounts and stuff that come in and out of there and seats and oar locks. And I mean, it's not a John boat, dude. This is a super nice boat now that he's put tons of money into. We took it out in the water. And we just about died in it.
Yep.
Flooded the shit out of it, dude. All the electronics completely submerged.
The video's on YouTube. It's called Laughs and Limits.
Yep.
Shot
I don't
our
think we
limit ducks that
filmed.
day.
We didn't film that part though at all.
No, we didn't film that.
We should have filmed that.
But just first part of the day, 0 wind. We're just like, oh, this is gonna suck. And then
Yep.
the wind picked up to like 22 miles an hour, and then the duck hunting got really good.
Yeah, really good.
And we're like, oh shit, the wind's coming into our face, trying to get back to the lodge. And
Yeah.
that's when we found out that stout waders were not enough for Cal,
Yep.
and that nothing is waterproof.
Correct. Except for inside my waders that day. Completely waterproof.
Have you heard that story, Carter?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
The coolest part about that day was it got super sunny and we literally got like the perfect, it was like a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind and we were just getting like pairs. It wasn't like we were getting like big groups or anything. They were perfect and it was just me and you shooting. And then did Connor shoot too? I think Connor shot too.
Connor shot his limit.
That was sick. That was a great day. That was super fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Between mergs and ducks, I think we had like 22. 22
Yeah, I don't know.
birds.
I can't remember. I'd have to go watch the video.
I remember counting like 22, 23 with
Hmm.
mergs. Because
We
shot
each
at
had our mergs.
Yeah, we had a couple mergs each. It was a great day
Yeah.
until we
Until
thought
it
we were
wasn't.
gonna drown.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Fun story though. Yeah. That was
So
nuts.
much water.
15 mile an hour motor, 5 mile boat ride, straight into like 35 mile an hour headwinds. That sucked.
Yeah, that was scary shit.
It wasn't good. Yeah. No, we bailed it out with your cereal bowl.
So good.
Joey had to have cereal on the way to the blind.
So good.
Yeah. We probably gave him shit for that too until we needed that cereal bowl. Oh, you had to have cereal, huh?
Yeah. No, yeah. If you have an opportunity to fuck with me, you do.
Yeah.
You take that.
Brotherly love.
You take that all day.
You have to.
You
take
actually
that.
look for it. It's not just it doesn't happen. You're like, what is there?
That's what we do, bro.
Just like with Canner,
Yeah.
but he makes it way too easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. You pick on yourself on accident.
Yeah.
You're the only guy I've ever met that picks on yourself without knowing it.
No, if you do it before other people do, then they can't do
Who
it.
do you think you are, Eminem?
Yep.
You think you're in the
Absolutely.
final rap battle?
You got the pre-rap M&M glasses and haircut, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, what happened to your hair, bud? It looked good at one point.
I just haven't had it cut in a while.
Just if we don't know what to talk about, we just turn it into a roast Carter session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't had it cut in a while.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Saving money.
You know what is very exciting?
Saving money. Haircuts are like $20.
Yeah, it's like $30 for a
Dude, I'll
haircut.
cut your hair.
You guys
For
haven't
free.
paid me enough. I can't afford a new haircut this
Damn,
month.
That's crazy, bro. Get a better job.
It's true. Yeah, subscribe so we can pay Carter. That'd be pretty cool. I've been starting to get the phone calls
Oh, yeah.
of like, what are you doing this day? What are you doing that day?
Yeah.
What are you doing this day? And
Yeah.
I am fired up.
Right.
Picked up my goose call the other day for myself. Rusty. Definitely rusty. But then my buddy Travis Pill sent me 5 of his goose calls.
Mm-hmm.
So I retuned all of them for him, and then he's going to come over for a calling lesson, and he's going to do a podcast with us.
Nice.
And yeah, he's wild. But yeah, I'm just getting fired up.
It's season, bro. It's coming. It's here. And, like, it is July when it hits. It's always July, and you're like, oh, shit. That's coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. You can see everybody getting fired up about it online. It literally goes from 0, and especially because we see it, like, really good because of our, like, analytics and statistics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll get, like, 0 everything for a couple months in May and June. It's just, like, dead as hell.
Then July,
And then July hits.
everyone's like, America,
yeah.
duck hunting.
Duck hunting. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, dude. Do you have any fun plans to finish out your summer before things get too crazy?
No,
No?
dude. I'm just looking forward to frickin' hammering them.
Yeah. Yeah. Game
So
Fair.
stoked. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Game Fair.
Yeah. Which, by the way, guys, we just wanted to say, too, if you're in, like, the Midwest area, specifically Minnesota, Wisconsin, maybe the Dakotas if you're adventurous, if you're feeling froggy, you should definitely come to Game Fair. There's a ton of people there, a ton of different people that you probably have seen on YouTube or whatever.
Well, vendors
Vendors as well.
call makers and
Yep.
camouflage companies and dog food companies and dog trainers and everything. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
And waterfall's a small enough, like, industry that a lot of the time the people that are at the shows are the people that are actually, like, building and working on the products. It's not.
And everyone gives you a good deal on everything because it's a trade show and it's awesome.
It is awesome.
We're going to have a booth there. We're going to be slinging a little bit of limited merch
Yes.
before the good shit comes out.
Oh, it'll be the good shit.
No, I'm sorry. I switched that up. We're going to have some really good shit at Game Fair.
Yes.
And then we're going to be doing podcasts every day, all day there. So you can stop by and give us your favorite debate or draft
Mhm.
stuff, or just like pop in and be like, hey, on the podcast and then bolt out of there,
Yeah.
you know? So we're going to be interviewing
Don't do
a bunch
that,
of
but
people.
yeah.
We're going to be interviewing a bunch of people, like a lot of our friends.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty sweet.
It is going to be sweet.
But yeah, Game Fair is a lot of fun to go to. So definitely come and check it out.
Game Fair is like the marker. You know, when you start thinking about and planning for Game Fair, you're like, oh shit. As soon as Game Fair hits, then it's like North Dakota early goose, and then Minnesota early
what was
goose.
that?
North Dakota.
Nerd
North Dakota. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then September is early goose in Minnesota. It's always weird to me because I wonder, like, does the rest of the country get as hyped in July for it as we do, or is it mostly just people in the north because we're like getting it's coming soon for us? It's like a lot of guys don't even start hunting till like Thanksgiving, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you think people
I
down
think most
south are
people get
pumped?
fired up. I think most people get fired up in September because then they see everybody killing shit
Yeah,
up north.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's weird. Because it's funny. I've never thought of it from like that perspective where you're like, it'd be weird to watch the content pour in where it's like people are smacking them for like 2 months before you get to.
Mhm.
Where with us, we start before everybody. So when our season closes, we're like traveling to continue it.
Right.
So I wonder if people, do you think a lot of people start traveling early from the south?
I don't think a
Think
whole
they
lot of
just sit and
people
wait.
from the south travel north. I know a lot of people will go up to like North Dakota in October
Yeah.
from the south to shoot ducks, but I don't think a lot of people are coming up north to shoot honkers in September.
Yeah.
So, and they don't really know what they're missing. But I just gave a calling lesson to a guy, and he's like, he's from Tennessee. He's like, man, our geese are our geese. Like, you'll never shoot anything outside of Tennessee here.
Yeah.
He's like, it's so weird. It's like seeing you guys like shoot molt migrators, and they're coming from all directions. I think that's the coolest thing. I was like, just get in the car, drive up. You know, he's like, it's a far drive, man.
Yeah.
Which it is.
It is.
I mean, how far is Tennessee?
I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 hours away, maybe.
It's a long way.
It's a long way.
It's a long way for like an 18-year-old to come on up here and shoot molts.
Only half a day. You can do it.
No, a lot of people can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it.
Right. No, it's just like, it's a long way.
It is a long way. Yeah.
But, you know, I'm just.
What's our new rule now, though? If the drive is less than 8 hours or 10 hours, we're driving instead of flying.
If it's 8 or less.
8 or less.
Yeah. Like, no question, we're driving.
Yeah.
But
if it's 10, we'll debate it.
Yeah. If it's 10, we'll debate it.
We'll debate it.
Like, I have a trip coming up to go east of here, and it's a 12.5-hour drive. And I'm like, do I fly or do I drive?
Yeah.
Because I just hate, especially if I'm going by myself, that's going to suck.
You should fly.
I want to fly.
You should fly. You should fly, man.
I want to fly.
What city are you flying into? What city would you fly into?
Probably Detroit.
Detroit. You should fly. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not an obscure enough of a location where you're going to get a lot of probably delays and stuff.
No.
I mean, if
it wouldn't
anything-
be at the time of year that I would be getting delays.
Right.
So,
I'd fly.
I don't know.
It's funny now, too, though, because you really have to think about delays. Like, especially if you're hunting. Because you could go to some very, like, remote, like, some of the places that we've flown into, there's not a lot of flights going in and out of them. So if, like, one of them's delayed, you're like, well, the next flight is tomorrow. Like, oh,
Right.
what the fuck?
Right, I'm flying to California on Sunday for my grandma-in-law's funeral.
Yeah.
And, wow, is that shit expensive? Wow.
Where are you flying into?
LAX.
LAX.
It's expensive. And the flight times suck.
Right.
Our flight is at like 6:10
PM?
a.m.
AM. You're getting that early, late scenario there.
And
Yeah.
then on the way back, we're flying out at like 8.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's not even Delta. It's
Oh,
freaking Sun Country.
man.
So I saved like $300. But between my wife and I and our baby, it's, just under $1,000.
Right. That's not that bad, bro.
That's not good.
Oh, your baby's flying for free.
Yeah.
But Aziza's you got to pay for.
I'm not bringing Aziza. Nope, she's staying home.
Okay.
That's too much.
So they're $500 plane tickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it blows.
It's crazy. It's crazy how expensive it is. Every time we're going on a trip, too, I'm like, holy shit.
But, like, why? Because some flights you'll see for $200. It's like, why are you inflating this for no reason? Well,
it's supply and demand.
It's a good time of day.
Supply and demand.
It's gonna cost more.
Literally, that's literally just capitalism, man.
It's bullshit.
Supply and demand.
And they're in a union.
I don't know.
Flight attendants and pilots, they're in a union.
Are they?
They're in a union.
Are you sure?
But
all of them?
The airlines are private.
Sure. What is that? I don't get it. What are you?
If it's union, how can you just like inflate your prices because of supply and demand?
Well, just because you're union doesn't mean it restricts how you make money.
Well, I mean, it's not one person at the top. It's a multitude of people making money.
Well, yeah, but a lot of the time, like, private companies have union employees, but the managers and everybody else isn't union. Like the way that a hospital works. You don't know much about a union.
I know is that they're bad.
Not necessarily. Just depends. Depends on union. Essentially, what if you break it down, what a union really is
Protecting workers' rights.
no, I mean, a union is an agent. A union is an agent the way an agent is to, like, an athlete. They negotiate for you. Oh, you're bored already? Well, I just
super bored.
I feel like you just don't know what a union is, so just trying to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're more expensive. I know that.
Sure. Okay.
Versus private sector.
Bro, I love you. You definitely don't know what you're talking about. You got to stop talking about unions.
Okay. Well, I just know I'm in construction. Union costs
Sure.
more than private.
Sure.
Right?
Cost more in private in what?
So if I were looking at a union shop
Sure.
to do a job for me versus a private
Right.
sector company to do it for me, the
Yep.
private sector is always going to be cheaper.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. But typically, most of the commercial work that you'd have to do would be union shops competing against other union shops anyway.
Well, I'm competing against union shops right now.
For residential roofs?
Commercial roofs.
Oh, commercial
We are
roofs.
way cheaper.
Well, yeah, that's why.
Way cheaper. Yeah.
There you go. That's the reason.
That's why I'm like, they're cheaper.
Right. It sounds
anyway.
like you're missing out on some money, bud.
No, yeah. I guess so.
I'm just kidding.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, this podcast is also brought to you by Ducks Unlimited. And Ducks Unlimited is doing some incredible stuff for our birds that we love so much. Whether it's building habitat, conserving the habitat, and giving us good hunting ground, they're doing incredible things out there. Go check them out at ducks.org.
$35 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Be a member. For sure. Should we draft?
Yeah, let's draft.
Let's draft. What's our draft this week, Carter?
Yeah, this week's topic is things people focus on too much while hunting that don't really matter.
Okay.
Nice.
I like it. I like it. Who's starting this week? I think we need to start going in order and then just rotate through the weeks.
You started last week, Cal.
Okay, so Joey, you start this week now.
I think people put way too much emphasis on having all of one kind of decoy brand in their spread, especially for geese and duck floaters. And we started talking about this way back in the day, and I thought maybe it was just because we were so poor. You know, you just like grabbed whatever decoys you could, but I slowly realized, okay, G&H is way bigger than any other duck floater out there. And then hardcores were super small. And then the Tangle Freeze looked a little different. Their body positions were different. And then Avian X at the time was the absolute
Super
best.
realistic, yep.
And whatever. And so I was just like,
DSDs were completely out of the realm of thought because you couldn't afford them.
could not afford
Right,
it.
just forget about them.
Yeah, forget about
Yeah.
it. And no, but I think people put such a weird emphasis on it where it's like, it doesn't matter.
It is always crazy to me when I see
Doesn't
people like
matter.
selling their trailer and they're like 37 Avian X full body, fully flocks. I'm like, how? And like, at what time were you like, you know what I'm going to do? Buy 37 dozen of these things.
Right.
But people do that. They'll swap their whole trailer.
Mm-hmm.
They'll sell their whole trailer and buy all new. But like when we were doing it, we were like, oh, I bought a dozen new ones. And you're like, oh, I bought a dozen new ones of these.
I like how these ones look. Let's try them out.
Yeah. We just had anything. Hodgepodge. Still do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute hodgepodge.
Totally.
I love using different shit.
Yeah.
All the time.
Canner?
My first one would be people up north, at least, like in our area, focus way too much on what letter your spread is in. You
Yeah.
get the question every morning, oh, what letter are we running? A J, a W, a U? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
The geese can't read English, so get over it.
All right. I love it.
He's fired up about it.
You seem
Was
pissed,
there
actually.
was
you
there a
seem mad
time-
about it, actually.
Was there a time where you were like, it's a good enough W?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Like, why are you so fired up about it?
Just like when I used to actually like hunt and set the spreads and stuff, like back in high school, people would be mad at what letter you put your spread in because it's not the letter they wanted.
No, I wanted to run a J, man.
Yeah,
Why do you have a
exactly.
W out there?
Exactly.
It doesn't work.
Just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. If you have the decoys out there and they're not looking stupid, it'll be fine.
People would get that fired up about it.
Yes, absolutely. So dumb.
Like Micah's friend who taught him how to duck hunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. My 1-1. Birds that are 100 miles away.
Yep.
When you're out there and there's like, you know, you're seeing birds flying, but the birds are 100 miles away. They're like specks,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they're like, dude, get ready. There's birds. People will do that all day.
Yep.
Like when you're with people and they're like, dude, all right, hey, we got birds, boys. We got birds. And you're like in a blind. Like, I understand why you're like, well, let's see what these do. But when you're like, everybody get in your blinds, man. Hey, it's going down. They're like 100 miles away. You're like, bro.
Yep. You could have stood out there for another 15 minutes before they were even
That's
there.
what I'm saying. It's
Yep.
like, dude, these things don't fly at 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
You've done that a lot.
No chance.
You've done that a lot.
That is not true, bro.
Yeah. where like we're not killing birds or whatever, and you feel like we're getting caught out of the blind, and they're like a couple hundred yards away, and you're like,
A couple hundred yards away?
Close your doors. Close your doors. Close your doors.
That's different.
There's birds over there.
A couple
And I'm just
hundred
like,
yards away is a very fair time to say there's birds in front of us.
It's
You fucking serious? You're gonna shoot them at 130 yards?
the problem is when they're doing the same thing all day, and then the birds that we do shoot are doing something different, and you're watching the ones that are doing this the entire day. And you're like, guys, what are we doing here? Can we just
That's literally, you're making that up out of the fabric of your imagination.
I'm going to
I
reference
specifically
this.
do remember actually one time where
I'm going to reference this.
There was geese, and I'm not shitting you, like 55 yards up on top of us. I was like, hey, you should close your door. And Joey's like, whatever, man. I mean, they are right fucking there. But no,
I'm going to reference this.
Please reference it. Reference the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Write a note
Hey,
on
Cal,
your
remember
hand.
that time?
Remember that time when you... Yeah, do
Remember
it.
on the
Reference
podcast
it.
when you were on your soapbox?
Yeah. Do it. Reference it. I want to see you do it.
I will.
All right, good.
When people are talking in the blind, and other people in the blind will be like, "Hey,
God,
cut it out."
My whole list
Cut it
is
out,
going
man.
away from you and Carter.
Yeah.
Hey, they're gonna hear you. It's like, hey, bud, they're 350 yards away,
Yeah.
and they're not coming.
Yeah.
I think we're okay. Doesn't matter. People get so angry about it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I heard you goose call. You can't even blow louder than I'm whispering.
Yeah, I had being silent.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Go ahead.
My number 2 would be I'm a little bitch. I need to get some sleep.
Of course,
Or
you
else
are
I'm a little
bitch.
cranky. The people that insist you get there unnecessarily early,
Oh my God.
like early,
Preach.
Oh
the
man.
early season hunts where you have to be
Church.
there at 2:00 in the morning for no reason. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Yes.
Church.
I'm sick of leaving my house at 1 a.m. for a hunt that doesn't start till 6:30.
That's probably going to be dog shit at the end of the day
Yeah.
anyway.
Yep,
Yep.
it's early season, so they're not going to fly, or it's the
Yeah.
worst.
So true. That should have been on my list.
All right. All right. My next one is people that get mad at other people for wearing a different kind of camo or the wrong kind of camo. You ever seen that where people are like, dude, you can't wear that? Like if you're wearing you ever seen people wear green, like a green type camo, and you're in maybe you're in a cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're in a layout blind and people are like, "Pfft, you wore green out here, dude? People get upset about either what brand or what type or what color of camouflage you're wearing, how you look essentially.
Yeah, or if you're wearing the dark color instead of the lighter color that the company
Exactly.
offers, but you're in a layout blind, so it doesn't
Right.
matter at all.
Right.
Yep,
Yep. Timber.
absolutely.
Yep.
That's the thing. And are they going to see me in my layout blind or A-frame? Probably not.
Well, if you're
Probably
Joey and you leave doors open, then maybe, but
Right.
I'm not the door open guy. Don't you worry about it. My third is it hasn't happened to me in a long time. Like a long, long time, but I stopped wearing face paint
yeah,
decades ago. Probably a decade and a half ago. Yeah. I'd say the last time I
Meh.
actually put it on was Louisiana or Arkansas, my first time going. But so probably 2017, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
But then before that, it was I was 20, so it's been 11 years. And people back in the day, just because all the old timers did it, would fucking freak out at you. If you didn't have shit on your face or a face shield or something, I'm like, dude.
yeah.
And I'm not even doing this. My eyes are wide open and the sun's reflecting off my face. I wasn't even doing
Some
that.
people still say that stuff.
Yeah.
Some people. And
No,
I think
I get
there's
the-
certain situations where
I get it, but you have to understand how to look at the birds, So if you don't know how to look at the
Or
birds, then
not.
you got to cover up.
Yeah.
In the
You know.
timber, they still
For
get on
sure.
you for it.
Oh, sure, but
Mhm.
if you're in the shadow,
Yeah, you're fine.
different story.
Yep.
If you're right in the sun, yeah, put on some face paint. But
Or a face mask, yeah.
But I would hunt with people who are like, "Why aren't you wearing face paint?" It's
Mhm.
well, I'm in a layout blind,
Yep.
so I'm not gonna wear face paint. But I
Yep.
appreciate the thought.
Yep.
Well, I got a cork you can burn. No, it's cool. Really cool, actually, super cool. Not gonna do it though. You ever do that? The
No.
cork burn? You take like a real wine cork or a champagne
Oh,
cork.
I know it makes charcoal black.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Like
Why would they have that out in the blind?
Because it's not face paint and it takes forever to like go through a cork. So you just throw the cork in your bag, and then every time you want to face paint your face, you just burn it with a lighter, and then you.
Wow, I've never seen that. That's
It works
insane.
super well. Works super well.
That's insane.
What's your third?
My third, Joey's going to yell at me here. Camera lenses flaring birds. They don't. Shut up, Joey. Whenever a hunt is going bad, Joey just comes to me, hey, keep that lens down, buddy. Every single time.
Carter.
No, I don't want to hear it.
I have seen you do it more than 3 times.
I don't want to hear it.
I've seen it more than 3 times.
I don't want to hear it.
Now, if you don't point it directly at the sun, you're good.
Yep, I don't.
And then I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, sun's here. Carter's camera's right here. Birds are coming in here. Ding, ding, ding. I'm like, ooh.
No, you're just wrong. You can see, if you're a camera guy, you can see when they flare because of your lens.
Oh, really?
Yep. But if you're not pointing it right in the sun, then it doesn't matter. And that's 99% of the things. And then like on the guided hunts that I would go with, if there's a bad hunt, the clients are always just glaring at you, or you can hear them talking shit to the guide saying, if the camera guy wasn't here, it would have been a better hunt. No, it's because you missed 40 shots because you only hunt once a year. Yeah. I'm
going to stand on that hill.
Yep, me too. Because they don't.
If you have an inexperienced camera guy and they don't understand how light reflects off of a lens.
What do you say about sunglasses?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure what?
For sure it'll reflect sunlight.
You think they flare birds?
It can, yeah. Absolutely.
I just don't agree.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree.
You ever seen binoculars from a distance? From the sunlight?
Yep.
There you go. Same shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that.
What about a mirror on a tractor that's sitting on a field where there's like geese 10 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's a giant thing. Whereas in a bush, there's a shiny thing. A little different. It's fine. This is where we're going to differ, guys.
We're going to disagree here. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think there are instances where it could be a problem, but I think it's more about the, like, camera and the dude being out of the blind than it is about the lens, like, reflecting some sunlight.
Yep.
Because they'd have to be at such a perfect, angle to get the reflection of the light.
I guess we'll never know unless you're a bird, right?
We'll just have to fly a drone and then have camera stick his lens out in a sunny day, like, point it all over the place.
We can do that.
It's also
that's actually probably an interesting video.
Yeah, but also if you're on a day where the sun is bright in your face, the hunt's not gonna be great anyway most of the time. So
I forgot. We're with the hunting god.
Yep,
he knows everything. I was told that I know everything.
You think you know everything.
And no, it's Carter.
Oh shit,
Carter knows everything.
Well then, I guess I would just be quiet if I was you, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally realized it.
Yeah.
What's your third?
All right, my third is kind of a hot take, but people spend their entire fucking hunt bitching and moaning and crying about it. The shot call. Who's calling the shot? If you're going to shoot at some birds that are on your right or your left, well, you guys should have shot those birds. I feel like I've thought about it a lot, and I'm just like, I think that you probably just got to get better when you're with people where you're just like, all right, if you have a good shot in front of you, just shoot them, man. I feel like when I've hunted with like other people that are experienced hunters and stuff, you're just like, all right, well, if there's a bird that I know I can shoot and it's like you guys aren't going to get a shot at it, that dude should just shoot that bird.
Yep.
But people will bitch and moan the entire time,
like
no matter what happens.
If it's like a single, you're saying?
Yeah, or even like sometimes you'll have a group that'll come in and they won't show to one of the sides, Like you'll only get one of if you're in a group of 6 guys or 8 guys. And you're in a pit blind or whatever you're in, sometimes you'll have a group of 5 or 6 birds that'll come in, and only the 3 dudes on the left really have a good shot. But, like, those birds, if you don't shoot them now, you're probably not shooting them again. Like, those 3 guys should shoot those 6 birds. But people will focus on it all day.
Yep.
Dude, you really screwed that up. Yeah, I think somebody else should call the shot.
Gavin.
I mean, it'll be like the entire day is spent talking about who's calling the shot. Then every group of birds that comes in, the entire hunt, literally every group that comes in, it's about who called the shot. Was that a good shot call? That was a good shot call, bro. That was a bad shot call. I mean, it's the whole day.
Right. Yeah, that shit gets old.
Yep.
Yeah.
It gets really old.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Any honorable mentions? Like other things you think people focus on too much?
I I mean, I don't see it as much, a whole lot anymore, but people will focus on like what they put in their gun. Like, dude, they'll have 4-shot in their gun for the first 2 shells. And then the third shot they'll put double B.
Sure. Like
third shot they'll put a
staggering
3.5 inch or a double B. And the last shell just like for when the birds get further out. I'm like,
T
stop.
shot.
That doesn't happen
Just
anymore.
stop.
though.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, dude. There's a
People
lot of
still
people that
doing
do
that?
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny.
I'm gonna load up with a couple of these to start with, and then as that thing gets
Then we
further
got the
away,
big boy.
then I bring out the tee shot,
Then I got that 3.5 inch 2-shot. Oh man, that's the killer.
3.5 inch double B, triple B, triple B.
Shit just makes me laugh every time.
I remember when I first started hunting, I bought a box of triple B, and shooting that, I was like, who would ever? I mean, the freaking recoil, like that thing is like, it's a hell of a kick to the shoulder.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
It doesn't.
I was always told that when you buy a new shotgun, you're supposed to shoot a box of 3.5 inch out of it to
See what the recoil's like.
well, no, not to see what the recoil's like, to
Be a good way though.
whatchamacallit, to work the recoil spring to wear in the recoil spring.
Sure.
And every time I did it, dude, I was like, this fucking sucks. I don't know how anybody shoots these.
3.5 double B.
Yeah. Well, and you're just like going out to shoot trap, and you're like really focused on the clay.
Yeah.
Boom! Just like,
Oh,
God. That
There's
first
no
one,
follow up shot.
the first one really hurts, man.
There's no follow up shot there.
God.
Yep.
I
That
hate
sucks.
shooting double B. Or, I'm sorry, 3.5 inch.
My honorable mention's kind of on the same line of yours. The people that bring their choke tube kit out in the field. I've seen it many times. They have a full choke in. They're not hitting them. I'll go to IC.
Oh, they change it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely seen that.
You're just
You've
a bad
seen
shot.
that?
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen someone change their choke halfway through because they were like, man, I can't hit him with this choke today.
Oh, it's too tight. They're in too close.
Yep.
We got to switch chokes. It's
No way.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. Now, I've just never had the opportunity to do that because all my chokes fused in my gun.
Right.
So I just have to
Yeah.
figure it out. But like those
Yeah.
guys will just,
Hot
I
take.
missed that one. How did I miss that one? I better.
Yep.
I watched a guy switch his chokes like 3 or 4 times during the
Mhm.
hunt. I'm like, wow.
That is too much.
Wow.
They're just a bad shot at that point. It's
Yeah.
not the choke tube.
Oh, it's okay.
Yep.
Just take your time, Bill.
Yep.
Take your time, Bill.
Sounded oddly specific.
I don't know. I was just naming an old
Sure.
guy's name.
The old guy's name.
William.
I like it.
Come on, William.
Yeah.
Just shoot.
Bill.
Just shoot, Bill.
Yeah.
What's your honorable?
I don't have one. All my list was decoy placement, being silent. You guys ate up all my. I had like 5 picked. They're all gone.
Oh yeah. No,
Yep.
like ice fishing, man. My dad is so annoying. Like he has this beautiful ice house that he spent a shitload of money on.
Yeah, this
Has
is
a
dad
TV
thing.
in it. Has a radio in it. Like you can like Bluetooth up your phone.
Oh yeah.
Every time I've gone ice fishing with buddies, we are jamming. We're
Luxury.
catching fish. We're catching fish and we're jamming. But because of the lake that he's on, it's an average 11 to 13 feet. So they're gonna hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And you better be
sure.
fucking quiet. You start laughing a little too hard. Hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey. We're not going to catch shit. Keep doing that. Listen, Rob, chill out. Trying to have a good time here.
We're here to have fun, bud. We don't give a shit about the 16-inch
have to-
walleye we just
And ever
missed.
since then, have to get obliterated while I'm ice fishing.
Yeah.
A little bit of spite towards Bobby. So then I can't control my volume. You know, I don't have an inside voice. Shout right here, you know,
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
And then also, I can't stand just hours of nothing. You want to play cribbage? No, we gotta focus on that.
Yeah.
No, we got a school of fish coming. Shit. Hey, speaking of fishing,
School of Fish. Like I was like, speaking of School of Fish.
I just saw that live scopes are now illegal. The DNR made them illegal.
No.
Saw it.
Like Minnesota DNR?
Like, apparently it's federal.
No.
You guys debate. I'll look it up.
There's just no chance they could do that. And if they are, find me. I don't care.
Yeah, no, they check your boat, see if you have a live scope.
Well,
Saw a
I
couple
don't
of-
believe it.
Saw a TikTok video about it, and then it said, "Are live scopes illegal now?"
So you just saw TikTok, and now that's what you're going off of.
12 states to ban use of live scope on state fisheries.
That was last
just
year.
on state fisheries.
That was last year. But
May 1 of 2024 in Wisconsin, voters narrowly favor ban on latest fishing technology, including live scope.
to me, I have a live scope.
Wait. Backtrack here.
Yep.
So this is
was I
Wisconsin.
right
No.
or was I wrong?
You were wrong.
It's not passed yet,
they're,
Joey.
They're not
It's
banning
it's
live
not
scopes.
passed.
It's not
They're not
passed.
They're
banning live
trying
scopes?
to ban live scopes in Wisconsin.
Yep.
They're not banned yet.
Yep. But to me, I have a live scope and I still suck at fishing. And to me, it just makes no sense why you would ban it, because you have your limit on what you can catch. Why would you ban something that helps you catch your limit? Like you can only catch 6 walleye or whatever it is. Who cares how fast you do it? It doesn't matter. I don't get why they'd ban it. It makes no sense.
Well,
You don't
Carter, not everybody only catches a limit.
That's not the live scope's
Do you
fault.
think that a live scope is an unfair advantage for fishing?
If you're in a tournament,
Does it
or
make
just,
it less sporting?
no, because
No.
you still have to make them bite.
It's a lot easier when you know exactly where they are.
It is not. I can promise you that.
Bullshit.
It
Carter.
helps, but
Bullshit.
you still have to present the bait correctly. Like, you know where the fish are. That's the only difference.
So then why do you even use a live scope?
It's fun. It helps you find the fish quicker. Like for lakes around St. Cloud where I don't have a lot of knowledge, it helps me find fish quicker.
Find fish quicker.
Why do you think they should be banned, Cal?
I don't.
Do you think it's an
Just asking
unfair
a question.
advantage?
I'm guessing that's why they're trying to ban it.
I don't. They use
You
them.
asked why. I'm just trying to give an idea.
I don't get it because everybody in the tournaments that fish
I
use
think you're
them.
just mad that you bought like a $2,000 live scope that you might not be able to use soon. If they make it illegal, you're saying you don't care, you'll just use it?
We'll see. They won't make it illegal.
Like I said, you are definitely pissed.
Yeah, I mean, it's dumb. It's a dumb law.
If you didn't have a live scope right now, you'd probably be like, yeah, you know.
No. That would be like making spinners illegal. That's dumb. Why? You still have your limit that you have to get.
Yeah, you got to use a cane pole.
Do you think
Yeah.
they should they let us use drones for duck hunting?
Absolutely. Why not?
Because they can disturb or...
If you're harassing wildlife, that's different than using it to scout. Like, you can scout from a helicopter for shit. You just can't hunt the same day in, like, Alaska. I don't know if it's the same here or not, but like, you can scout with it. As long as you're not, like, flying it into them to move them, then I think it's fine.
Sure. True. Just fly it at them until they come into your spread.
Yeah. No, obviously people have done it.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Obviously people have gotten in
For
trouble
sure,
for it
bro.
to where they had to make it a law.
For sure.
You know, just like Captain Phillips up there.
Yeah.
Here they come, boys.
You are not the captain, no.
Mm.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
People
No,
have clearly done it.
No, like I said before, I'm just sick of the over-regulation.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop. Like you said, you have your limit, and as long as you don't go over your limit, you should be okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, get at someone for using a spinning pole with the newest technology versus a grandpa with a cane pole? No?
It's kind of the classic age-old thing, though, of like a lot of the old timers. They don't like us new guys because of all the like resources, and we're sharing too much information, and it's too easy now, and too many people at the damn boat launch, and you know, there's a live scope. They're making it easier and easier on these guys nowadays. They don't even need to know where they are.
I can guarantee the people that are voting to pass it in Wisconsin, like the legislators, is that whatever they are?
Legislators would
Yep.
be a good use
Okay.
of that. Yep.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I guarantee if you gave them a live scope, they wouldn't catch a limit in a day. Like, it doesn't, like, you don't just catch fish because of it.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah.
But you said it's way easier to find the fish.
Yeah, but you still need to know how to fish to catch them. Like, it's not just a guarantee.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
there's a
musky-
fish, you're going to catch it.
You know, like when you're ice fishing, like half the time, like sure you're jigging. You don't think a legislator could figure out how to jig?
No, they're dumb and old.
Holy shit. We got to find a legislator that can do it.
Anyway,
I'd 1v1 them.
Chrissy Nome. Chrissy Nome was at a jig. But she's a governor.
I
so
don't know
a
who
little
that
different.
is, but
Chrissy Nome, governor of South Dakota, the badass chick.
don't live
She
there.
goes out in pheasant hunts, and she's badass.
Oh, I did.
You know Chrissy Nome?
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like think she's, you know, I don't have her on my like list of people I think is like a sick badass or something. But yeah, she's the governor of South Dakota.
Check out her
I've seen a bunch of her stuff.
Instagram. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. You know,
Mhm.
obviously it's like stage stuff.
No,
'cause
it's
she's
cool.
a politician.
For
but-
sure. That's how I feel
No,
about
it's
it.
cool.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's very like, okay, now, Christy, you go over there and hold that gun and then point it out in the air. And
No, there was a video of her shooting pheasants out of the
I
air. I was
saw
like,
it.
damn.
I saw that video.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Guys, this podcast is sponsored by Onyx. We also have a discount code, so if you want an elite membership or just for your state, it's MWF20. And the amount of things that you can do with Onyx, there's too many for me to use, but there's everything for everything you could ever want in your state. But the way that we use it the most is tracking yourself through a marsh and then pointing out field approaches to your buddies who are trying to meet you at the field. And then honestly, who owns the land is probably the biggest thing. So if you don't already have it, you're living under a rock or a boulder. So go a boulder. So I've actually really enjoyed the Onyx Fish app too.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using it a lot this summer.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's sick.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But go check them out, guys, and use our discount code MWF20.
No doubt. Carter, can we get some outro music, bro? Thank you.
I cannot express how excited I am to see all of my waterfowling friends again
Yes.
at the trade shows, at Game Fair. Sadly, I cannot go to Coyote Creek this year. Pretty bummed. My
When is
boss's bachelor party. It's like August 3rd.
Ah,
So can't go to that one. That's a fun one to go to down in Rochester. And yeah, get ready for some amazing guests we have coming on while we're at Game Fair. And then the merch that we're dropping here pretty soon.
No doubt.
I shouldn't even say merch. It's high-end clothing.
It's not merch. It's gonna be. It's literally Midwest Flyways clothing line.
It's a Midwest Flyways clothing
We're
line.
pumped about it.
It's not merch, bitch.
It's sick.
It is the Midwest Flyways clothing line.
Yes. For everyone in the country, especially the Midwest people, though. Oops. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it. We'll check in the next one.
more
Carter,
thing, Cal?
one more thing, by the way, bud.